Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor, and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Aquarius. If Aquarius is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. And so Aquarius, our card tonight is the Tower. So don't worry. I know we see the Tower and we're like, okay, what's going on? Let's see. We're going to see what the tea leaves have to say before we get upset about anything. Oftentimes I think that it is old things coming up, right? Old things, or sometimes people who we are kind of adjacent to, they're going through something really big, and yeah, we're affected by that, right? And so that will show up in the readings as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to spin this thing around. So now if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. It is free to subscribe. Okay, so we have, it looks like an angel right here, okay? If you can imagine the heads up here, and here's kind of wearing a large robe, okay, holding the number 3, and there's almost kind of like a frequency, right, coming through, and yeah, kind of hitting this person over here. Now we also have the compass right here, and this is for making, you know, spheres, basically making circles. It is a drafting tool, okay? So we also have so we have issues with the home, and this is reiterated here. We have the house here, okay? We also have the house here. You can see on here, both of them kind of the same, similar. Okay, so we have an issue in the home, the physical home itself, okay? And it has to do with, we have a bull here kind of running. Look, you can see the bull. Here are the horns up here. Now we have, it looks like a person up here trying to maybe cull the bull there, trying to, I don't even know how to say it besides cull. What will the algorithm accept? Yes, trying to do battle with the Taurus, I guess, or the bull person up there. Now we also do have 2 chickens or 2 roosters. So these are alarms. This is kind of an alarm going off. All right, so I want to go back. We're going to go back to the angel. We're going to go back to the person and the number 3. We also have, it looks like EC, possibly EC as letters. So I'm going to put this down. I feel like there is some kind of issue with maybe taking somebody into your home. Maybe this is somebody in your family, a friend that needs help. They're showing up. They, you know, maybe are in a tough situation. Maybe they have been affected by, I mean, the state of the world. You know, there's just so many things going on. But of course, right, in this moment when I'm doing this reading, we know a lot of people are affected by the hurricane that just came through the southeast here in the United States. And that's present in my mind. Now, I know that there are a lot of people going through all kinds of ordeals in the world right now, both large and small, okay? So it could be any number of things, but I do feel like this is a situation where you're kind of torn, because usually I think you would tell this person, this Taurus person or this bull person, no, it's not going to work for me right now. You know, you're in this situation because of something that you've done, and I just can't take you back into my home, right? Well, in this particular scenario, right, this seems to be something outside of their control. These are circumstances that I think make you feel pretty empathetic, and kind of a feeling of like maybe a little bit of softness towards them, where I think that you've really kind of built up quite a callous, right? Tough skin when it has to do with them, because I feel like they're always kind of coming into the picture and, like a bull in a china shop, just absolutely destroying everything that they can possibly get to, right? And I don't know if this is like that they're a person who just likes to incite chaos. It might be a mental health issue. It could be addiction. I'm getting the energy of maybe some kind of addiction. But I do feel like, yeah, it's like you're feeling almost kind of sentimental, empathetic. Maybe I'll give them another chance. But I think before that even happens, right, they kind of show you, they remind you why you have your walls up. Why you usually will just say, no, I can't, I'm sorry. You know, and I think a lot of it is, I feel like it's like there's a divine intervention happening here. Somebody stepping in, or like a guardian angel stepping in and making this situation impossible, right? But I think it's to protect you, okay? And I don't think it's necessarily from the person, although who knows, right? But I think the circumstances attached to them showing up, yeah, it will end up biting you, okay? So I do see that guardian angel, and we saw that number 3, right? Just coming through. Now, I don't know exactly what the number 3 means to you, but it seems like a very spiritual number. Maybe it's your lucky number or your life path or something like this. But I really do feel it coming through, okay? Now, I'm going to turn this. I want to look at this a little bit more here. We have the letter I. Or maybe it's the letter. It almost looks like it says O, like O-H, and then C. O-C. There's a band called the OCs I like. It's spelled differently though. O-C. Yeah, it does. It feels like it's kind of like, oh, see this? So we also have, as we turn this way, we have a person and it almost looks like a person kind of meeting the emperor, and the emperor sits here, right? And below them, it seems like we have a frog, and then here's the frog right here. The frog. You can see its little frog legs right in here. And then we have a heart right here. We also have a dagger though. And the frog is the keeper of the home. For symbolism in my mind, in my relationship to these symbols, it is the keeper of the home. And I feel like there's like this, like reiterating that this person breaks your heart over and over again. And we have a person kind of running here with, it looks like a key, and handing the key over here to another person. So I honestly feel like you're just like so on the verge of letting this person back in. And everything in the universe is appealing to your, and that's that emperor, right? To your higher thinking, to the daemon, to your conscience, right? And in this case, it's like, not to feel bad and bring this person in, like I should be helping more, I should be of service. No, you need to be of service to yourself. You need to protect yourself from a situation that's really feels like it will get so out of control so quickly. And you know, I just feel like it's like you just gotta listen. You gotta protect the home, whoever's living with you, your kids, your spouse, your whoever, the cats, the dogs. It just feels like bad news. Okay. And I want to get off of this topic because I feel like I'm going at it hard, but it feels like such a warning. And we had double roosters. So it's like alarms going off all over. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now we also have a dog over here. So that tells me that there is somebody very loyal to you that is in the mix here. And I feel like they are coming to your protection. I feel like this is somebody that, yeah, I would go and have a deep conversation with them because this is somebody who has your well-being as a priority. And they're going to tell you, probably similar to what I'm telling you, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not your, what did they say? I remember hearing this for the first time when I was in rehab years ago. And some lady, I thought it was so funny. This lady said, oh, it's not my monkeys, not my circus. Or not my circus, not my monkeys, or whatever. And basically, what she was saying, if you've never heard this, is that, yeah, like, they're running rampant. Things are, like, a mess. It's all over the place. Like, just craziness breaking out. And listen, it's not my responsibility. This is not my thing to get involved with, you know? And ultimately, yeah, I feel like that's kind of the deal here. You know, it's, you want to help, you love this person, but they have proven to you time and time again that they don't want to help themselves. And when they come into your life, they cause a lot of problems. And I think, you know, this is the last thing you need is the stress. So now I want to kind of face away from this. And I'm telling you, spirit of these, the oracle, the radiant sun, let's turn away from this line of thinking. Let's see what is going to happen in this next few days. I want to see. Bring us something good. Some good news, please. All right. So we're going to probably do about 6 cards. And I'm going to just kind of flip to where it feels right. Oh, seduction. Okay. We begin with seduction. Independence. Impulsiveness. Okay. Protection. Egotism. Look at, there it is. There it is. It's that. It's the chickens. And it's the ego and risk. Okay. I want one more. Let's talk about this and we're going to do one more because it doesn't really. It's just, I feel like it's just going through the same story. You know, you're in a protective state, because it just, you know, this whole deal, it just feels overwhelming. I don't feel you, like, happy about this at all. You know, it's just, it's like a black cloud showed up. in your life, okay? But you're in a protective place. Like you will not succumb or bend to somebody's will, okay? And I'm happy to see that. But we do have, I feel like it's like you're saying no, not going to happen. But there's this moment, and it happens like this, right? We've had a good dinner. We get everything together. Everybody goes to bed easily. I get, into bed and I'm laying there, and all of a sudden I'm drifting off. But then I wake myself up and I think, my goodness, am I really going to just say no? Am I going to turn my back on somebody I love? There's that moment. There's like a crack in the door, and you become, yes, impulsive, and you take the risk, even though you know. And it's not following your intuition. No, you are second guessing yourself. And so, no, we don't want to do this. And I want to look from the seduction. Let's go off of seduction. I'm going to pick a few more things. We're going to take these out because I'm saying no. No, we're not going that way. But I like the idea. There's seduction, independence, and protection. Now we have secrets, appreciation, and one more, bluff. Okay. I just feel like you're torn here. You are so torn. And the secrets, and I think this tells me, I really believe this is a sibling, a family member, because you've known each other, they know you, they know your secrets, you know their secrets, and it's like, how can I turn my back? But I just feel like it's, and they show their appreciation, but everything is a bluff. It's all manipulation. It is constantly this, like, just trying to angle with you. And you know this. And I'm not judging you because, listen, I'm weak not for my siblings, although I love my sister very much. I love you, sis. If you're not watching this has none of my family is an Aquarius. But yeah. My daughter, she can run game on me easily. And my goodness, Lord help me when she's older. Because I don't know how I'm going to say no to her. I have no idea. So I can sit here and say, just, stop. You know what's going on. But listen, I know. I'm a softie. I'm a softie. When it comes to people I really care about a lot, I'm very, very soft. And they know it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's like, this is an opportunity for you to really, put yourself first. Close your eyes. Think about, if I go this way, what is my life going to look like in a month? Am I just going to be angry all the time? There's somebody in my house. Obviously, probably not following your rules. Not respecting your home or you or your kids, your significant other, whoever, right? Are you going to live in that kind of turmoil? I don't know. But don't be seduced into it. I feel like this seduction, I was really hoping I would pull some other cards that would be like, okay, and also you met somebody who is seducing you or you're seducing them, right? That at least would be fun a little bit. I don't know. I don't really get the vibe of a lot of like love life stuff in this reading. Doesn't mean it's not happening. If it is, shout out to you. I hope that you're enjoying yourself. But yeah, I feel like I know it's been a long reading just on this one topic, but listen, these are the things of our life that happen that just throw everything in a tailspin once in a while, you know? The unwanted house guest, right? The family member who will not save themselves. They will always, always, always rely on everybody else, right? And, oh, surprise and, you know, kind of a cherry on top, they're also going to cause, purposely, right, intentionally, cause a lot of drama in your life. Why? Who knows? They just really like to do it. And so we've all hopefully, you know, been able to avoid this kind of thing most of the time. But when it happens, it feels like this is the whole world right now, you know. So I don't know. Let's do our lucky numbers. Let's do our lucky numbers. 3 lucky numbers. Ooh, that one went backwards. Okay, so we have 11. You can just, I don't know if you can see it. It went off. There you go. 11. 25. 11, 25. 7. 11, 25, and 7. Lucky numbers. Now we're just going to finish off here with our inner child oracle cards. And I'm just going to flip through. Stop where it feels right. Last little kind of punctuation to the reading. We have number 14. Flow with the rhythm. Get lost in the rhythm of movement today. Get lost in the rhythm of movement today. Yeah, and that really does help, honestly, getting unstuck. I get stuck in my brain a lot, in my head. And sometimes I just really need to get up and go take a walk or, you know, for me, it's a lot of cleaning. If I get up and I start cleaning, I start to kind of like, if you could think of my problem as like a ball of yarn that's gotten all messed up and there's some knots in there and stuff, it starts to unravel itself, right? As I'm cleaning, it doesn't seem as serious. I'm starting to think of ways I can fix it or ideas of how we can do this differently and, you know, whatever. So that intentional movement, it really can be so helpful. Okay. All right. So Aquarius, I want to tell you I love you because I do, and I thank you so much for spending this time with me. It is always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. And if you want to like, subscribe, or leave a comment, I'd love to hear from you. It is free to subscribe. And yeah, that's it. It's almost Halloween. That's what I want to ask everybody. What are you, if you partake in Halloween, what are you going to be for Halloween? I don't know. My daughter wants to be, I shouldn't even say it. My husband and I were like, okay, well, we want to let her do what she wants to do. And shout out to my husband over at Dove and Serpent Tarot, my husband, Paul. We want her to do what she wants to do. We want her to express herself. We want her to do the whole, you know, whatever. It's up to you. How you want to dress, how you want to, you know, how you want to wear, whatever you want to wear for Halloween, whatever you want to get into. Okay. Well, of course, my daughter, she's my daughter. She is her mother's daughter. She decides she wants to be the Terrifier. Now, if you've ever watched, if you watch horror movies, which I kind of do. I'm not really into like that kind of horror movie. But yeah, so somehow she knows what that is, first of all. Second of all, she's just in love with the idea of being this icky clown, the scary clown. And no, no. So I think she said she wants to be a zombie, right? So we're going to be zombies, I think, this year. But she also, I told her, you have to pick something that's like preschool friendly. So we'll have two Halloween costumes, one for the streets and one for, you know, going to school. You don't want to make anybody else cry, right? You don't want to ruin anybody's day. So we'll see. But I think zombie is what I'm gonna be. It depends on what my daughter says. We've been doing like family kind of dressing up things the last few years. So yeah. Anyways, yes, let me know. Let me know, what are your thoughts? What are your kids gonna be? What was your favorite costume growing up? Put it in the comments. All right, I love you. Take care of yourself. We'll talk in a few days. Good night.